This video is brought to you by the EA Creator Network. Thank you, EA Creator Network, for the free pack codes. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Sims 4 video. I'm JSimLady, and in this video we are going over the Storybook Nursery kit. I did a separate video for the Artist Studio kit, so you can also check that out. But in this one we're only going to go over the nursery stuff. I did do a live stream of these two kits yesterday, but I had to get my daughter from the bus, so I had to cut the live stream short, and I got the codes kind of late, so I didn't really get to explore the packs that much. So I thought, why not do some videos for YouTube as well, so we could really go through these kits. And at the end, I will tell you how you can enter to win one of these Storybook Nursery kits for free. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so first things first is we get these pre-made rooms, and I don't ever go over these, so I thought that I would start doing that with these packs because these are actually some pretty nice rooms sometimes. So we have these three variations of this nursery. Basically what these are is the same room just done in a different color scheme. So we have a dark and moody gothic color scheme. We have sort of a calming, tranquil color scheme here. And then we have sort of a fairy tale prince and princesses color scheme here as well. This one did not come with any floors, but we do get one new wall. So let's look at that. So here are all the different color variations of this wall. And this wall covering is a wallpaper that is an homage to The Sims 2, for sure. That was confirmed by SixMCC, who consulted and collaborated on this pack. It's a Pleasant Views of Pleasant View. So there you have that. And then we have all the items here, so let's go through those. So here is all the newborn bassinets. Note there are no wheels, so they are not strollers. They are just bassinets. They do kind of give the look of strollers, and when I first saw them, I too was like, that looks like a stroller, and then I had to look closer and there were no wheels. So it's definitely just a newborn bassinet. It comes in a variety of both the dark and pastel versions. I think I would have liked to have seen some of the dark versions come in these plain fabrics without the patterns, and maybe some of these pastel versions with the patterns, but I mean, this is a pretty good variation as it is. Also, there's supposed to be some lore in this pack, so we might have to go through the descriptions and things just to see if we can pick out that lore. Beautiful Bose bassinet, a beautiful gift from @Agnes. This bassinet is guaranteed to be passed down for generations thanks to its sturdy frame and timeless appeal. Interesting. @Agnes, huh? So apparently some of these color variations are meant to represent various different characters in the Sims 4 universe. I would think that this would maybe be Bella and Mortimer, or at least one of these are probably representative of Bella and Mortimer, if that is true. But I wouldn't really know any of the others, to be honest with you. I don't see these colors being really super associated with any other characters except maybe Pink and the Freezer Bunny, but I don't think those two have anything to do with one another. I think Pink and blue are pretty standard colors for nurseries and especially bassinets. And then we have these absolutely gorgeous infant cribs that come in a variety of patterned and not patterned designs and a variety of dark, medium, and pastel colors. I don't think we could have asked for anything more with these. These are absolutely gorgeous. I love them so much. I almost forgot, before we move on to the toddler beds, it's called the Heirloom Crib. This crib is an exact replica of one carved by the infamous Gunther Goth. It is made of fine oak from Pleasant View's forests, and it is just as comfortable as it is elegant. Okay, so we're getting a lot of references to The Sims 2 is what we're really getting here. Now we can look at the toddler beds, which come in all the exact same colorings and like pattern styles as the cribs. They're pretty much identical, except that's a crib and this is a toddler bed. You know what I'm saying? So we have all these different gorgeous dark ones. I'm gonna be honest, the purple ones here are my favorites. And then we have all these beautiful plain and textured pastel versions as well. Those are very cute. I love them so much. And here are all the different rocking chair variations, very similar to the cribs and the toddler beds, but not quite as many variations in the pastels, having the textures on them. This goes back to the baby bassinets where it's mostly the dark ones with the different patterns and textures, and the pastels are all just pastel plain fabrics and whatnot. I'm gonna be honest with you, I love everything about the rocking chair except the little pillow. To me, the little pillow feels a little flat where it's at and how it's sitting, but that could just be like a trick of the perspective too, you know what I mean? Other than that, I think it's a great chair. Then we have that little end table or nightstand in all of the different variations, except it kind of looks like, if that's supposed to be a blue, that's a very pale, pale blue. And we don't have any green variation. We've got a lot of different white and cream variations, but a pink and purple, as well as those that darker wood tones. Next up, we have these gorgeous little shelves here, which are so adorable and detailed. Look at that. I love that so much. And they come in a huge variety of colors. Again, we don't really have the blue or the pastel green like you see in some of these other things, but a whole bunch of variations on white and cream instead. It's fine, it works together. I just maybe would have liked to have seen these things also come with that pastel green color as well. But the white works well with that, and honestly, so do the pink and yellow, or any of the wood tones for that matter. So I'm not terribly disappointed in that. And here we have the wardrobe, which you can actually hang clothing on, which we'll look at in a minute, but it comes in all those dark gothic colors as well as the pastels. This one actually has the light blue, no light green, but we do get a bunch of variations on the white, and those white variations are variations because they come with white accents, silver, or gold accents, and I just realized none of this is lined up. That's gonna bother me if I don't fix that there. Now they're somewhat lined up better. But yeah, we have a bunch of different white variations here. but also the pastels. We've got a yellow, so that would go good with the green. And then here you can see we have the little outfits hanging up on those racks. They don't have a ton of variations for the outfits, not nearly as many color variations as the other objects, but there are plenty here still to mix and match. And these are adorable as well. Look how tiny and cute those are, those tiny little baby clothes. So that's really an adorable little addition. And I'm going to run out of room here, so we're going to stick a few of these up, look at them, and then change the colors of them to look at the rest. So we've got the dark and moody ones here. We've got that purple one, that kind of more medium one, and then a green one here. So we've got some different patterns as well. We've got pastels with patterns, and then lighter colored ones that have no patterns again. And then we've got the plain pastels with no patterns. And then finally, we just have some more variations on white here. And I keep forgetting to look at these things. So Lavish One's nightstand, this designer nightstand, is the perfect counterpart to any nursery setup. Those classic carvings and metal accents stand out and make a statement. It even has a spot to store toys. Interesting. Lavish One's wall shelf, and then the Lavish One's clothing rack. I'm not going to read all of these descriptions because I'm not seeing any references to anything in these ones. But we have the Dreamer's drapes. Again, nothing referencing any old versions of the game or any characters from the game, so we'll skip that one. Then we have that really adorable little hot air balloon and clouds mobile. We have the dark, moody ones. This one also comes with a green swatch this time. And then we have the pastel versions as well. That is so cute, and it is really nice looking too. I really like that a lot. We've got this little set of picture frames here, and no, you cannot add your sim infants and newborns pictures to it. These are just a variety of default babies and infants, infants and newborns, I should say. I love the variety here because it works with a lot of different infants and newborns. I just wish they had a couple of blonde kid versions as well. And then we have that little decorative clutter item that is supposed to be a diaper bag with a little bottle on the ground next to it. I think that the bottle and the stuff inside the diaper bag is absolutely adorable. The bag itself, I don't really love that much. It's a little clunky. It doesn't look like something you would actually want to use as a diaper bag. It looks more like luggage. But other than that, it's quite adorable, and I love the little bottle on the ground next to it. Here is the little rug. I love it. We've got some dark gothic and like just very luxurious patterns here. We've got a couple of plain ones here. We've got one with flowers. Our two with circus animals. Not my most favorite thing, but it is kind of cute for a baby's room or like a nursery type thing. And then one with wild animals. I like that one a little bit better. That's quite adorable. For the frames, diaper bag, and rug, I'm not seeing anything that's jumping out at me in the description. However, for the mobile, Dreamland Mobile Lake Simus Bachelor, you and your little one can be a hot air balloon aficionado. Who knows what exciting and magical places will places it will take you to. So that's another little throwback to a Sims character. I did not get these canopies lined up at all. I'm so sorry. But I used move objects on to place them, so they're supposed to be, I think, potentially up against a wall maybe or something. I don't know. But we have the dark and gothic and moody versions. Then we have the lighter versions. A couple of them actually have some patterns. And then the non-pattern ones. And a green one on this one. So that's pretty nice. These are okay. They're cute enough. They're not my most favorite thing in the pack, and they do work with twin beds as well as all of these things. Yeah, I just don't love them. It's not really my style, but they're well-made objects, and they're pretty looking, so there is that. Then we have the little plushies, which come in a variety of animals from possums to raccoons to fox. There's a sloth here. These are some pretty adorable little plushies. That looks like Bella Goth, does it not? So there might be something to that character thing with these, but I wouldn't know any of the other references. Would you guys? I don't know. If you can figure out the references to these, I mean, this is very clearly Bella Goth. Although the cat should have maybe been a black cat rather than a gray cat. But other than that, that is definitely Bella Goth. Let's read these and see if they have anything. Nothing here. Friendly Fur Friends plush. My oh my, these friendly creatures are all wearing outfits. They look very dapper, I must say. That possum even looks like he went to medical school. Okay. I still can't place them. Does anybody know who the characters would be? I don't know. Okay, well, let's move on then. Mr. Gerbit Table Lamp? Mr. Gerbit is a friendly and kindly llama friend that all Sims love no matter how big or small. He'll always accompany you by being the most wholesome beacon of light in any room. I thought that was a llama. And again, it comes in all the different color variations. The only one that's missing is the green for that kind of sagey mid-tone green stuff here, like with the crib and stuff. So yeah, that's the only thing that's missing from most of these. There are a few of the items that have the green, but not the lamps. That's fine. I mean, you can use the white with it or the yellow too. I'm not that disappointed, to be honest. And then we have the little plushy jail, or I guess a circus wagon. It's really well made. It's really, really cute. I just am not into the circus motif, so it's not really my thing. I mean, look at that. Even the little monkey is sad to be in there. So, yeah, not my thing, but these objects are adorable and very adorably made as well. They're really nice looking. And then here we have the changing table. No green. Again, we do have a bit of a light blue here, and then a bunch of variations on whites, yellows, and creams. But we also have those darker ones as well, plus the one pink pastel one. And then we get a new set of toddler blocks, and honestly, these ones look more modern than the ones that are currently in the game, just because of the color scheme, even though they go with a sort of ornate, old-fashioned storybook themed pack. The color schemes make them more modern. The only ones I don't like, again, are the ones with the circus motifs on them, because that's not overly my thing. But I still think they're really adorable anyways. And then we get a new infant playmat. I love this thing. It is so pretty. I love the dark, moody, gothic variations, but I also really love the pastel variations. This one comes in the green. My assumption is if you have growing together, your infants will actually be able to learn and use these playmats like the playmats from Growing Together. But if you have just the base game infants, it'll be more of a decorative item. I assume your infants will still be able to be placed on them or at least crawl over and lay on them, much like a rug or something, but they won't learn or be able to do tummy time or anything like that with them because they kind of don't need to. The base game infants don't have to learn those skills. They just automatically come with all of those skills. And then here are all the different toy box versions. Again, this is missing the green for sure, but also the blue. But we have a ton of variations on white here. I'll be honest with you, I have yet to get a toy box in the game that I actually like a lot and want to use in my everyday gameplay. This does not change that. These are so pretty and they are like, they're just gorgeous. They're beautifully made items, but not really for my everyday gameplay type of rooms. You know what I mean? Then we have this new dollhouse, which I actually really love this dollhouse. It's a really, really nice. And it comes in not as many color variations as everything else, but plenty enough of variations, honestly. This is absolutely adorable and perfect with just the variations that it has. So I really like this. It's cute. And then we have this very ornate and I didn't get those lined up at all, but anyways, we have this very ornate crystal chandelier looking thing. It's not bad. It's not terrible. I wouldn't use it a lot. And it doesn't come in all the color variations to go with everything else. But it has enough here that it can work. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. How about that? And then finally here we have this new bookcase full of books and magazines. Lots of different color variations that match with the rest. I wish there were a few more wood tones on this. Just because items like this and the chandelier and the end tables would work well with other situations, other rooms, other packs. But the color variations are limited, so it would be hard to add those in with the other packs, if that makes sense. But it does have quite the variety, so you could probably make something come close to working. And the only one that I am seeing out of these last few items with anything is Little Ophelia Villa Dollhouse. This dollhouse features a lavish and stately home. In fact, it looks oddly familiar, don't you think? So that's the last little bit of lore or paying homage to presumably The Sims 2. It's very Sims 2 heavy references really in this pack, which I find absolutely adorable. I loved The Sims 2. It was probably my first favorite of this franchise, with The Sims 4 following right closely behind it. So I'm here for the little tidbits, even if I don't remember all of these characters, which is terrible. But The Sims 2 was a long time ago, so a lot of life has happened between then and now. So anyways, this is the nursery kit. Look at all that stuff. Wow. And it's gorgeous stuff too. It's very well made. So, if you want a chance to win this kit for free from EA, just go to the community tab here on my YouTube channel and look for the post called Storybook Nursery Giveaway, and then follow the directions to sign up for the giveaway there. Good luck to everyone. And yeah, I think we're done here. If you enjoyed this video, if you're enjoying my channel, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!